Baby dolls, if you're in the PulseChain community and if you're holding Hex, anything in Richard Hart ecosystem, listen to what I have to say carefully. We all know my theories, observations about cycle 1 coin, cycle 2, cycle 3. So as your coin gets older, it becomes harder to pump. And you also have narratives attached to that. So a coin can be aged cycle 1, 2, 3, or 4. The narratives can be aged 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so DeFi, for example, it's now going into cycle 2 because it came out in 2020. On the topic of PulseChain and Hex, there's something you want to pay attention to. Dogecoin in 2021 was a cycle 3 coin. Okay, it was cycle 3. Now, Dogecoin, on the balance of probabilities, if you just pick the random coin out of the top 30 that existed back then and who were around in the previous cycle, Dogecoin, you had very low odds of it being one of these stronger performers. Okay, so Dogecoin, friends, went up, here we go, 250x. And it was a meme. Now, on the balance of probabilities, though, it was very low odds. It was just one of the unicorn winners, Dogecoin and Cardano. And Dogecoin was a meme. So the narrative of memes birthed in 2021, and it became cycle 1 as a thing. The narrative of memes, right? We call them dog coins, but that type of community stuff, right? Dogecoin was a winner, did 250x. You had Cardano, did its 100x. Many other coins flunked. XRP, Tron, a lot of the other coins, they couldn't quite make it. They didn't get product market fit. Think about PulseChain and PulseX, though, and Hex. If 2025 has a theme of community coins, cults, neo-religions, these crypto movements, if that theme, I'll just put it under the word cults, okay? That's what I want. Just give me one word, okay? If that becomes the narrative of next year, Hex will be one of the unicorns. I don't like using any of that unicorn terminology because it can be very dangerous, and I don't want us to get ahead of ourselves, but it doesn't have to be the ultimate winner, but it pretty much tells you that it doesn't have to. So this is EHEX, right? It doesn't have to just stop like here, okay? It can break the whole way, break a tie. And it could be combined hex we have to refer to. Remember, combined hex is like around 2 cents. That could be anywhere from like another 30x to go. Man, that'd be big. 30 to 50x to go. Wow. Could be 60 cents to $1. That's huge. And why that's more powerful than anything else is, well, you're a cycle 2 coin now. But if the narrative appears, that cult community thinks that's what everyone wants, you're going to get that rocket fuel. So that's why my message is here for you to like show you that, well, you don't know what the narrative is going to be. And they're tough, man. They're really tough. AI, real world assets, gaming, metaverse, what the hell it's going to be. But if it turns out the meme coins, the cult narrative appears, we are on the holy grail. You know why? Because we're on a freaking blockchain founded by this cult. PulseChain is literally the cult chain. It is the slingshot. It is the bluest of blue oceans. Now remember, don't get ahead of yourself and straighten your back. The narrative hasn't appeared yet. Like, you know, it's around there. We can see it bubbling. And I've had my thesis and theories out here. We're just keeping an open mind. But if it turns out that this thing keeps rolling forward, it's already, everyone's had an awakening moment, right? They've basically caught up to your friend Somi from like 2.5 years ago. Where you been, Habibs? Where you been? A little minus 99% dip scared ya, huh? You bums? So I'm going to play some pump music for us as well, because you getting it now? You getting it, baby dolls? It all comes down to that narrative. It could be one of them. You don't need all of them. It could be one. You just need one of those like 10 narratives that appear. Everyone wants these cults. They want it, friends. And look, we have Donald Trump coming. He's a freaking meme himself, right? He's basically a cult following. You have Pepe running concurrently. There's so many things happening right now. Morad is now linking the chain after Somi. You see, I'm a peanut brain out here. Morad comes in, basically says, oh yeah, here are memetics. Here are all these Solana, all these other coins are like, here is like, Neo religions, all these things forming. I'm like, oh wow, you just said everything I'm saying, but you just put in a PowerPoint presentation slide. Okay, now we're starting, now we have that chain. It's just a matter of time before the next one's formed. If that snowballs, I mean, you're looking at the mother of all cults. Like, sure, you can go buy the great ones on Solana and Ethereum and hope that your 400 million market cap becomes 40 billion. I really hope they do. I promise you, I'm cheering for all of them to go up. You could do that. I want to swim in a sea where it's just blue ocean, man. There's mermaids and fishies and turtles. That's literally PulseChain. The whole damn thing was founded by a cult. You can save in the coin that everyone's going to shill to the day they die. Pulse, PLS, Hex, PulseX, Inc. Remember, they're all liquidity bonded. Okay, so you could just get all the Richard Hardcore coins. How powerful is that? You can't understate the power of that. You can't ignore that. I mean, the whole freaking chain. Yeah, you want a cult coin? How about a whole freaking cult chain, Habibi Albi? But once again, okay, I'm not here to tell them that they should come and buy this because it's urgent. I don't care what they think, and you don't care either, because I know what they're going to do. I know to them, we're just a piece of poop right now. But I know if I do this, suddenly, we are a miracle. Baby dolls, when we get up here, don't forget all my videos, okay? It might not even be the end, okay? Maybe they're right and we pop up again, okay? But I'm just showing you, if Pulse has done a 13x, that means all the altcoins, they've done, like the strong altcoins, right? You have PulseChain and PDI and everything else. They've done also like from 12 to like 100x from that point. You basically, the game's not over and you've already won at that point. All right, let them play around in that bull flag area and try to see how high it can go. But for now, it's nice that you've been sitting through all of here. Once we finally clear it, you get to experience that friendship and kindness, and that's what ultimately everyone's looking for, man. I hit the nail on the head, man. What do you want the most in crypto? You want a coin where even if a bear market starts tomorrow and it catches you off guard, that you have an army of promoters, an army of shillers, conferences, people who believe. That's what you actually want. You literally want a cult. You want people who sacrifice for it. You want people with tattoos. They're bound to it for life. You want that. You actually want that. That's your safety net. That's your margin of safety when you're looking at a stock or a company. You know, the equivalent in the stock market is, okay, if you have a company and you buy it out, if they sold all the equipment and they sold the brand and they sold all the assets, what do you get for it? Okay? That's like your book value. You see? You know, many years ago, friends, many decades ago in the 50s and 60s, there were companies, because the stock market was so inefficient, you didn't have many eyeballs looking at them. There were companies that would trade below their book value. So if you bought the company out and you sold everything, you might get like $1 for a share. But the current share price is like 60 cents. See, how irrational is that? Like, wait a minute. The stock price is trading at less than what the whole thing's worth if I bought it and I just sold all the stuff myself. Yeah. And we saw this happen to crypto in 2022. People hated crypto that much that they were selling coins with a back treasury of $1. They were selling them for 70 cents just to get out because they needed liquidity. They just don't know what the hell's going on. They don't believe. But now the stock market's red ocean everywhere. There's 1,000 eyeballs looking at everything. More, millions of eyeballs, millions of computers, digital things, MEV, Quant Scum, Jane Street, all those other filthy bug eater, trash, cockroach gut, nerds. Oh yeah, all those make it impossible for you to scalp out any edge. You're not going to find anything trading below book value in the stock market. Luckily for you and me though, we are in the fastest growing asset in mankind's world right now, crypto. Plus, we're in the know with how the psychology of crypto participants is going. They want to come in, they want to make gains. They want to join a cult, they want to join a movement, they want to see big fat green candles, they want to see activity, memes, they want to see people bridging out ideas, they want to see people get their philosophy out there, whether it's serious or non-serious, doesn't really matter. They just want to be a part of something bigger. That's it. They're here to join a big journey. No other place than cults, man. No other place. PulseChain, it's got everything there. It's It's just there for the taking. Now, people are going to come and take it. They will. That's why you don't sell to them until we're much, much higher. Don't forget he loves you. Catch you in the next one.